People, let me tell you, it is hot out here. I have already started sweating in the back of my neck, but I wanted to film this video. We have a heat wave here in Europe at the moment. I know Scandinavia has extremely hot temperatures. Germany has, Switzerland has, even Italy has. I think the only country where it's warm, but that's normal for that country, is Spain. And we have temperatures since the beginning of the week. Today is Sunday, so since Monday, Tuesday, we have temperatures of around 32 degrees Celsius, which is in the high 90s, no, low 90s. This weekend we have in the high 90s, so around 36 degrees Celsius, and it is just hot. And the heat wave will actually continue until at least Tuesday next week, so for another 10 days. I think we will have a thunderstorm in between, but it will keep being so warm and I love it, but there's just a lot of heat in the apartment. I would love the thunderstorm to come so that I can air out a little bit, but long story short, this is why I'm basically not wearing any kind of makeup, because it's just sweating off. I'm wearing a little bit of powder so that I'm not like a shiny person. I'm wearing a little bit of mascara. I'm trying out the new eyebrow thingy from L'Oreal or Maybelline. I think it's Maybelline, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit one, but I don't think it's as good. It's okay, but not as good. And a little bit of blush, Benefit's Coralista, I think. But that's it. Before I melt away, let's start right away. I actually also wanted to do an unboxing, but the thing I'm talking about, which I want to share with you, which is, by the way, let's just start with that, to start the video off. The thing I want to talk about today is my new Erin Condren Life Planner, and I got the rose gold version. And I wanted to do an unboxing, but I actually had to get it redelivered to work because they used FedEx, I think, and you never know beforehand what kind of delivering service they use, if they use UPS or FedEx, because then I have to get it delivered to work because they don't deliver on the weekends. Sometimes they use the normal postal service, so I can just, take it out of my mailbox. But it was FedEx, and I was at work and I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait. And yeah, so I unpacked already, so you're only getting this video now. Let's get started, however. Why I got this calendar, which one I got exactly, what kind of goodies I got with it, ordered with it, and how my experiences overall were, how they have been. So, it's too hard to even think and to make a structured video, I feel. And I have something in my eye under my lens, which is annoying me and blurring my vision on a regular basis. So I have always been a planner girl ever since I was in secondary school. So when I was around 10, 11, 12 years old, I started to have a planner. And the first ones I had, and I had them for 3 or 4 years in a row, were these so-called Diddle calendars. If you are from a German-speaking country, you know Diddle. It's a mouse, kind of like Mickey Mouse, just like with longer ears. Spelled D-I-D-D-E-L or L-E. I'm not even sure. They had a lot of merchandise with that mouse. They had all kinds of college blocks and paper stuff and pens and pencil cases and backpacks and pillows and the actual stuffed animal and I don't know what all. I never particularly liked anything else. I think I had a pencil case, but the only thing I really liked was their calendar, which was around this size. So basically like half of this, which was a decent size, and you needed a book anyway where you wrote down your homework and stuff. And those calendars, we decorated them inside and outside, and they were kind of our diary, planner, homework, writing down thing at once. And I loved them. I loved them. I had them, like I said, 3-4 years in a row. Eventually I grew out of it. I think the last one I had was when I went to the States to go to school there. And I think I actually still have 1 or 2 which I kept, which are in some boxes which are still waiting at my parents' place, which I at some point have to pick up when we go to my parents' by car. Anyhow, and afterwards I always had some other kind of planner, moleskin in particular, and paper blanks. So the last one I had was actually a moleskin one in 2014, a small one, blue with the little prints on it, and there were some like pictures inside. And the year before I had a paper blanks one. But the moleskin one I realized I was basically not using anymore at all. It was kind of too small and it got boring a little bit. Last year there was also a big hype with the Filofax, at least in Germany. Like everyone had a Filofax and started decorating them with washi tape and stuff. I never liked Filofax. I never did, and I had one once because I got one as like a present at some point, but I never liked it and I still don't. So yeah, I wanted to have a new calendar or planner, and I knew that I wanted to either have an Erin Condren one or a Lily Pulitzer one. The thing is, the Lily Pulitzer one is definitely cheaper. I cannot say much about the inside, but it is definitely cheaper. It also comes in different sizes, which is maybe nice if you want something very big or very small. I love the designs, but the planner is something I want to take with me to work. And I do work in a very conservative work environment. I work as a consultant because I studied economics, and it's, yeah, especially finance industry and stuff. And the Lily Pulitzer planner is just very girly, and I work with like the financial consulting industry, the finance industry. It's very male dominated and it's older guys and stuff, and you don't want to seem extra girly. So even though this pattern is still somewhat girly, it's not as girly as the Lily Pulitzer one, in my opinion. This is something I can actually lie down on my desk or bring with me to a meeting without it looking too unprofessional. So I really like the Erin Condren one for that, because you are able to personalize it, and you are also able to personalize the inside, which is just extra nice. It is quite a bit more expensive, around 25 to 50% more expensive depending on what size you would choose in the Lily Pulitzer one, and then obviously what kind of option you would choose in the Erin Condren one. I think the most expensive one you can get from the Lily Pulitzer is $38. The cheapest one with Erin Condren is $50. So yeah, you just have to see what you like. So what can you get layout wise with Erin Condren? Obviously my email program is just going off. I don't know, emails coming in. You have 3 different kinds of options with the Erin Condren planner. You can get a ready to ship calendar, and that came in 2 different metals. You could get one with the new rose gold or metallic version, and you could get one with the normal silver ring things. The normal ones were 50 and the rose gold ones were 75. And you had a standard front page which said something, adventure, life is beginning, adventure or something, I don't know. And it was like this pale bluish purple, very, very nice. But considering it was $70 or $75, I think 70, and if you wanted 6 extra month, it was $5 more. I thought it was quite expensive for a standardized planner. The second one option you had was to get an individualized one with the normal metallic one, like not the not the metallic one, but the normal, the silver rings. And there you have a lot of different patterns. You can also upload your own designs. You can choose colors, etc., etc. Which is nice, and they're all $50. And last but not least, they came out with a new metallics limited edition with the rose gold, which I chose, and then a platinum version. And they had two different patterns you could get printed on top. You could choose the prism one, which I chose, or the, how did they call it? It was like a slightly florally pattern. And both of the two patterns came with, I think, 4 different colors. So this I could have picked in dark blue, like a wine red color, this one, and white, I think. And I just really liked the turquoise color with the rose gold. I saw it somewhere and I fell in love. And then I had also the possibility of getting it individualized in terms of getting my initials printed on here. The other pattern was kind of going down to here, and then it was empty down here, so here you could put your whole name in there. But because I chose this pattern, in this prism you only have the possibilities for initials, so you could put up to 3 initials in there. And as you can see, I got SCS, which stands for Sarah Christina, and then my new last name, which I will get for sure, Christopher's last name, so SCS it will be for sure. Christopher has another last name, a Danish so-called middle name, and we're not sure, however, if I can get that as well. It starts with an F, so hopefully my initials would be SCFS, but first of all, I don't know if I could get it yet. And as I was only able to put in 3 initials, I went for SCS, Sarah Christina, S for the last name. And I really, really like it. And I opted for, so this one was $70, and I opted for getting 6 more months put in here because I didn't have a planner this year. And the sun came out, it's getting really, really warm. I feel like I'm sweating on my nose and everywhere. I got the option, or took the option of putting in 6 more months because I don't have a planner this year. So for me, that was very good to pay just another $5, so $75 in total to get it in, which was really, really nice. And the last option I took was if you want the new horizontal layout or the old vertical layout. I went for, let me show you, the vertical layout, which basically has the week and then has it kind of divided in those 3 fields, which is kind of morning, afternoon, evening. But technically you don't have to. You could call all 3 fields differently, but it's kind of, I don't know. I'm very used to my iCal and to my Outlook at work, which goes top to bottom. So I'm very used to that, and I'm kind of putting my appointments in like that, but you wouldn't have to. And then there's the new horizontal layout, which goes from left to right, obviously, which I don't like as much. I don't know. I think I would have a hard time getting used to it. Sorry, I had ice cream right before I started filming. I really like this layout, and I would choose it again. I think it would be nicer if it wouldn't be divided into those 3 fields, but maybe they change that eventually. So basically, just let's get a little insight into the planner. This is the first page because I got the rose gold edition, which comes with this like overlay, very nice. And then the front page, I didn't fill anything in here yet name-wise because, like I said, we don't know yet if I'm going to get his second last name as well. Then they have some really nice quotes in between. I think it's nice to have as fillers. Then you have a year overview, which I don't use too much, but I think in between it's nice to have just a quick overview to count like weeks off and stuff like that. Then you have kind of this goal side where you can put in, you know, goals you want to achieve or little sentences to motivate you. I think it's a very American thing to do, if I'm honest. You would probably not find this in a European calendar. I think it's nice, but it's more something I would fill out afterwards, just like as an overview, like best things would happen that month. But yeah, it's nice. And then it starts with the month, and like I said, I have 16 months in total. It always starts with a quote on the first side, and then then you have a monthly overview, which is nice, and you can see that I've partially used this already. And then you have the layout, the vertical layout in my case. One thing I like is that their week starts on a Monday, which is custom in Europe, but I know it's not always the case in the US. So I think in the US a lot of calendars start on a Sunday, which is a bit weird for Europeans. So that is actually very, very nice that they do that. However, funny enough, they don't stick to it in the monthly overview, because you can see it's, here. You can see here it starts on a Sunday, which is just very inconsistent in a way. The other thing which I really don't like, and I know it would have probably meant a few extra pages, but it's a thick calendar anyway, so I don't think like another 12 pages would have mattered. Basically, this is where August is starting on July 27th, because then that's when the week is switching. I would have preferred a week, like the month ending in one of those divider things, and then when you turn over, the new month is starting. It's really distracting, especially when you're planning and filling everything in. I don't know. Yeah, on the other hand, you could probably argue that you're planning for a whole week. Yeah. Let's get to the end. You have one more of those divider thing which says notes. So you have a bit of scratch paper, and yeah, some are with lines, and then some are with those squares. Some are blank. Oh, really nice patterns. I haven't seen that before. Then overview 2017, and then, and I used quite a lot of them already, you have a few stickers. You have the birthday sticker, and a lot of people are pointing out the vote sticker, which I think is a very neat idea. However, considering I'm not American, nor I'm voting in the States, yeah, I don't know, I won't be able to use this sticker. However, considering Erin Condren is an American brand, I think it's cute to put it in, and it is important to vote. So to get Americans to vote this way, I think it's a nifty way. I just cannot use it personally. Then you have one with stickers, one page with stickers like hair appointment, dentist appointment, sale, day off, game, doctor's appointment, concert, party, mani-pedi, and vacation. Very, very nice. Then last but not least, you have 2 pages of, you know, blank stickers, and I think you can actually order some individualized, so that's quite nice as well. With this calendar came, or with this planner came, this booklet here, Celebrate. It's, I think, you write down the people's birthdays. I will not use this, it's too thick anyway, so I kind of like, I will throw it out, let's face it. And then I got a few things with this calendar, or planner. I keep on saying calendar because that's what you would call it in Europe. Those I got for free. They are Keep It Together bands, elastic bands. I don't need them right now, but I think when the calendar becomes thicker, see, I said calendar again. When the planner becomes thicker, it's nice to put it all around or to keep back those pages you have already used. I will see, but I think it's a nice little freebie. Not sure if everyone got those. I think everyone got a freebie, however. Then, because we are a little bit on a health kick, gym, better eating and stuff, more drinking for me, more drinking water, nothing else. I got the wellness journal, which has a I actually didn't look into this yet. Progress chart, and then you can write down what you ate, your notes, goals and rewards, hydrate, very important. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, and heart rate and something, target heart rate, body mass index, etc. to pay. It wasn't expensive. I think it was $6, and I thought it's a nice incentive to actually watch out a little bit more to what you're putting into your body without getting obsessed about it. And then I got, last but not least, some sticker sheets like this. I actually cut something off already. They were bigger, but I put them somewhere because there's one more thing I have to show you. All the way in the back, you have this little pouch, double-sided, where my wellness journal goes inside, and then you have a little keep it all bag. So you can see I cut them in stripes, and there were some goodies in here as well, which you got for free. One of them to try out were those do it all dots, which are super, super cute. And then just some bigger, you know, cards and stickers. Very nice to just keep on decorating your planner. I really like my planner. I've been enjoying it so far a lot. I love the design. I'm happy with the spiral. A lot of people have been complaining about theirs, but I really like mine. And I'm looking forward to like properly try it out. I have started planning a little bit. Maybe I show you my wedding week, which is a bit more colorful so far. I don't want to go into detail because let's be honest, my appointments I have are probably pretty boring for you, and especially they're none of your business. So I will never ever do like a plan with me video. I mean, this video is just to show you how the calendar or the planner looks like, how I like it and everything. It was quite expensive. It was I think $90, including all the goodies I got with it. I won't order another one for another 1.5 years, so I do think it's perfectly fine to spend this amount of money. I do think it's worth it. Also because, like I said, I am a planner girl, but yeah. I don't think there's much more to say, and I just looked on my screen and I'm talking for almost 25 minutes now, so I will finish this video now. Should you have any more questions, let me know. I will gladly answer them, and yeah, I will go back to sweating now, and I hope you're having a great weekend, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.